All right. I hear what you're saying. All the facts of what he did during the regular season. When he got to the second round versus Detroit. Did you see how they handled Michael? They threw him to the ground. They beat his ass. He had no help. That man was laying on the ground, throwing him into the fans. Look at those games before you talk shit. I meant, he didn't have a meltdown. Look what Dennis Rodman did to him.
All right, where should I start? Okay, first off, you guys are really upset about what I said, which is understandable. It's the reason why I stated what I stated. Let's first start off with the notion that Michael Jordan had no help. From my understanding and from all my debates and arguments and discussions with Michael Jordan fans and LeBron haters is that Michael Jordan wins without help. He is the reason why his teams win. That he doesn't need the help that LeBron got or any other player. He's had the least amount of all-stars, the least amount of help, and he's been the GOAT, won 6 championships in 11 years. Now all of a sudden, it's about who he's playing against, who he has on his team, the type of defensive scheme he's playing against. All of these notions now all seem to be what you guys want to talk about when I decide to call out Michael Jordan. Prior to that, it's all hate on LeBron. It's all hate talk. It's no logical talk. There's no real basketball talk from y'all. So now that y'all want to talk basketball, let's talk basketball. So your notion is the Pistons beat down on Michael Jordan. That's weird. I find it odd that you say that as if the Pistons didn't do that to anyone else. They did it to Bird. They did it to Dr. J. They did it to Magic. They did it to all the great players of the 80s. But Jordan seems to be the only one who wasn't successful against such strategy. And I've never heard anybody saying, hey, you're fouling me. I can't win because I'm being fouled. Only Michael Jordan. Okay? And this notion also that Dennis Rodman was some kind of premier defender in his second season in the NBA. His second season. A player that didn't even have any real college experience. A player that is, as green as the grass that grows on my front and backyard. And y'all want to throw him out there as some kind of big defender and some title defender. Detroit Pistons had no all-defensive players on their roster. They had no all-NBA players on their roster. Isaiah Thomas was the only one to make an all-star selection in 1988. And since we want to talk about defenses, what about Cleveland? So you telling me Cleveland didn't try to beat down Jordan? Cleveland didn't try to double-team Jordan? Cleveland didn't try to prevent Michael Jordan from scoring 45 points per game? For some reason, though, you guys think Detroit is just way better than anybody in the NBA at that time. And they weren't, because Cleveland had a better defense. Okay? And Michael Jordan ran through them. And Jordan didn't even have help, never had help in those series. Never. So all this notion about Michael Jordan is all excuses. And that's why I call it a meltdown. And that's why you've now been exposed by the exposer. GOAT James.
You're going to learn today.